Hello, this is Renee, and Tom and I are on the Ultimate World Cruise, and we just tendered in Qaqortoq, Greenland. Imagine waking up to a world where the land is untouched, the air is crisp, and the silence is profound. This is one of the most remote places on Earth. We began our journey by tendering into this small town with a population of just over 3,000. It was a quick 5-minute tender ride. Qaqortoq, or the White Place, was founded in 1775, but the area has been inhabited for over 4,000 years. After we got off the tender boat, a fog settled in, and we could no longer see the ship. As we walked through the town, the vibrant colors of the houses stood out against the muted Arctic landscape. This tradition dated back to the colonial era, where different colors helped distinguish buildings like shops, homes, and government offices. Tom and I decided to climb up the mountain where the antennas were to get a panoramic view. These steps seem to go on forever. This region has been inhabited for thousands of years by the Inuit people, and the mountains have played a role in their survival, providing shelter, resources, and routes for trade and travel. Just when you think you're at the top, you have more to climb. But first we turned around and looked at this spectacular view, only to find out that the ship disappeared in the fog. Like much of Greenland, the weather here can change rapidly, especially in the mountains. We continued to walk up further, turned around, and another area was completely without fog. The mountains are home to a variety of Arctic flora and fauna, including hardy shrubs, moss, and lichen. And then we had a visitor on our way up, and Tom got his dog fix. This puppy dog stayed with us for quite a while. We found this playground, and originally I thought this was snow, but this was rock. Of course, we had to try out the teeter-totter. As we got up to the top, the fog was still settling in on one direction, and the other direction it was completely clear. After the morning at the top of the mountain, we started heading back down. The views were just amazing, and then we finally spotted the ship. When Qaqortoq was founded in 1775, it was by Anders Olsen, a Norwegian merchant working for the Danish crown. The town's establishment was part of Denmark's effort to consolidate its control over Greenland and develop trade in the region. Under Danish rule, Qaqortoq became an important center for trade, particularly in seal hunting, fishing, and whaling. The town grew as a hub for the export of sealskins and blubber, vital commodities in the 18th and 19th centuries. The town has a modern fish processing plant that deals primarily with cod, shrimp, and Greenland halibut. The surrounding waters are rich in marine life, providing ample resources for the local economy. As we continued to head back the mountain, the views at the harbor kept changing. What a view! The drainage ditches along the road are particularly deep for several important reasons. Heavy snowfall during the winter months can accumulate large amounts, and when the temperatures rise, particularly in the spring and early summer, this snow melts quickly, leading to significant amount of runoff. Deep drainage ditches are necessary to channel this water away from the roads and prevent flooding. Once we got back into town, we found the local church and took a quick tour. Yes, that is a boat hanging from the ceiling. From there, we checked out the local supermarket, and the prices were extremely high. And then we came across the Big Red Boot, which is part of the vibrant public art scene. As we continued to journey in towards town, we found a street with a very long name. And there is no way I'm going to be able to pronounce this name, but roughly translated, it states, "all the ones that go through there." We tendered back to the ship, and then at dinner the captain had an announcement.
However, going to give you an overview of the weather situation. We have been in contact with our chief meteorologist in Miami office, and there is a big low pressure building up a little bit to the west of the southernmost tip of Greenland. And this will, in a couple of days, make life very uncomfortable for all of us if we don't take the AC action. So, in close cooperation with our main office, we have taken the following decision. We have chosen to cancel the port of Nuuk. This in order for us to get ahead of the developing weather situation and get into St. John's 2 days earlier than planned. So again, tonight when we are leaving, we are heading directly for St. John's, Newfoundland, distance of 830 nautical miles away. And we will be arriving into St. John's on the 29th. To compensate for Luke, we have sourced a berth in Halifax. So we will be going into Halifax on September 1st and then proceeding to New York as planned. But for now, we will be cancelling the port of Nuuk and we will be heading for St. John's, Newfoundland, where we will make our first stop on the 29th. So for tonight's weather, we expect a moderate to rough wave conditions.
So we'll spend the next 2 days at sea, but meanwhile we'll have a pirate party. The next day, we had a town hall meeting to discuss the logistics for disembarking when it's the end of the world cruise. Our entertainment for the night.
Seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind. Hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Saturday night. Ain't no stopping us now. Since you've been gone, I'm out of my head, can't take it.
And since we left Miami, we have now sailed 71,052 nautical miles. And the remaining distance to Miami is shrinking, is only 3,773 nautical miles left.
It's hard to believe this cruise is rapidly coming to an end. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more adventures from every corner of the globe. Here is our revised itinerary for the next 4 ports. Hey everyone, I'm thrilled to announce that my very first children's book is now published. Join Alphanet, or Al, our adventurous elephant, as he sets sails on an exciting journey across the seas. Can't wait for you all to meet Al and join him on his nautical adventures, and thank you all for your support, and I hope you and your little ones enjoy reading it as much as I enjoyed writing it. I'll leave a link in the description below.